Newton's third law of motion.
Hi, my dear children. Welcome to this online section. In the last class, the previous two classes, we discussed about Newton's first law and second law. And Newton's first law states that if a body continues its state of rest or uniform motion unless compelled by an external unbalanced force. Then next we discussed about second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force. That means these two laws gives a clear idea about the force acting on a body and will get an expression for force from second law. In the previous section, we completed the second law and its definition, units, and also we discussed about momentum. What do you mean by momentum? Momentum is a physical quantity and momentum is equal to the product of mass and velocity of an object, and its expression is P is equal to m into V and its unit is kilogram meter per second. Okay, so these are the topics that we discussed in the previous section. Next, let us see what are the applications of second law of motion. Let us see what are the applications of second law of motion. It is related to our day-to-day life. Okay, so let us see some applications of second law of motion.
A cricket player or fielder moves his hands backwards on catching a fast cricket ball. This is done to prevent injury to the hands. We can explain it as follows. A fast moving cricket ball has a large momentum. In stopping or catching this cricket ball, its momentum has to be reduced to zero. Now, when a cricket player moves back his hands on catching the fast ball, then the time taken to reduce the momentum of ball to zero is increased. Due to more time taken to stop the ball, the rate of change of momentum of ball is decreased and hence a small force is exerted on the hands of player. So, the hands of player do not get hurt. If, however, a cricket player stops a fast moving ball suddenly, then the large momentum of the ball will be reduced to zero in a very short time. Due to this, the rate of change of momentum of cricket ball will be very large and hence it will exert a large force on player's hands. The player's hands will get hurt. Let us see another example, that is the use of seat belts in cars. These days, all the cars are provided with seat belts for passengers to prevent injuries in case of an accident. In a car accident, a fast-running car stops suddenly. Due to this, the car's large momentum is reduced to zero in a very short time. The slightly stretchable seat belts worn by the passengers of the car increases the time taken by the passengers to forward. Due to longer time, the rate of change of momentum of passengers is reduced and hence less stopping force acts on them. So the passengers may either not get injured at all or may get less injuries.
First law of motion can be mathematically stated from the second law. So let us consider an object of mass m. Okay, this is an object of mass m moving with an initial velocity u, and after a time interval t, v is its final velocity. Then let us consider a be the acceleration, and when we apply a force of F Newton on this body and the body produces an acceleration a meter per second square. Okay, so according to first law, what can we write here? F is equal to m into a. Or we can write F is equal to m into v minus u the whole divided by t, or we can write ft is equal to m v minus mu. Okay. So what is the statement of first law? If we are not applying any external unbalanced force, that body continues the state of motion or rest. So here F is the external unbalanced force. Then let us consider F is equal to 0. Then what will happen? This term Ft becomes 0. So what we can write? 0 is equal to mv minus mu, or we can write it as this m is common for these two, so we can take it outside. So what can we write here? M into v minus u. Then when we are bringing this m into this side again 0. So 0 is equal to v minus u, or we can write it as u is equal to v. What does it mean? If there is no force or the external unbalanced force is equal to 0, then u is equal to v. What does it mean? The object will move with a uniform speed or a constant speed. Okay. Then what happens if u is equal to 0? When u is equal to 0, v also 0. That means the object is at rest. If the object is at rest, u and v both are 0. And if u equal to v, which means that the object is moving with a constant speed. So, if we are not applying any force on an object, that body continues state of rest or uniform motion along a straight line. So, that we proved from the second law of motion, or from the expression F is equal to m into a. Okay. So, what we did now, we proved the first law from second. By using the mathematical expression of second law, we proved that the object will be at rest or continuous uniform motion along a straight line if there is no external unbalanced force. Okay. Next, we are going to see the third law of motion. Third law of motion. Third law of motion. From first and second law, we got an expression and a clear idea regarding the force. And what is third law of motion? Third law of motion states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So when we apply a force of F Newton on an object, the second object also exerts the same force on the first object. So let us consider here, when I place a ball, okay, when I place a ball on this floor, so this is the floor and this is the ball. So what will happen? This ball apply a force F Newton. The same F Newton acts in opposite direction. That means minus direction is changed. So minus F will be act on this body. Okay. So here the force applied by the ball on the floor is called action. And the floor applies same force on the ball, that is called reaction. Okay. So action and reaction. In the first class we studied that equal and opposite forces. When we apply equal and opposite forces on a same object, the object will not move. But here the action and reaction is on different object. So, This law is called, or this is called, Newton's third law of motion. And there are many applications of third law of motion. One example is when we jump from a boat into shore. We know that what will happen at that time? The boat moves backward and we move forward. How can we move forward? When we apply a force on the boat, the same force will act on our legs by the boat also. So the force acting on the boat by our legs are called action, and the force acting on our legs by the boat is called the reaction. So due to this action and reaction, we can jump on the shore. Okay. So the first Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And the ball is bouncing back from the floor. Rubber balls are bouncing back from the floor. This is another example for Newton's third law of motion. Okay, so these are some examples of Newton's third law of motion. We can write as per third law, F is equal to minus F. That is, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so let us see more about this topic from this video.
Third law of motion. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. What happens when two objects interact each other? Let us consider a ball is placed on the table. So the ball exerts a force on the table. At the same time, the table exerts a force on the object or ball. Here the force on the table is called action force, and the force exerted on the object or on the ball by the table is called reaction force. The third law of motion states that when one object exerts a force on another object, the second object instantaneously exerts a force back on the first. These two forces are always equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. These forces act on different objects and never on the same objects. So let us see some more examples related to third law of motion. Let us see some more examples. When a gun is fired, it exerts a forward force on the bullet. The bullet exerts an equal and opposite reaction force on the gun. This results in the recoil of the gun. Here, the gun applies a force on the bullet and the bullet applies a force on the gun. Then, here AB is the acceleration of the bullet and AG is the acceleration of the gun. Then FGB is equal to FBG, but the acceleration of the bullet is greater than the acceleration of the gun. Here we know that according to second law of motion, the force applied on an object is the product of the object's mass and its acceleration. So F is equal to ma, or A is equal to F by m, which means when acceleration increases, mass decreases, or mass increases, acceleration decreases. So here Ag is the acceleration of the gun and AB is the acceleration of the bullet. So mg is greater than mp. So acceleration of the gun is less than acceleration of the bullet. Let us see another example. As the sailor jumps in forward direction, the boat moves because of these action and reaction forces, that is due to third law of motion. Let us summarize today's section. Force and laws of motion. Application of second law of motion. While catching a fast moving cricket ball, a fielder in the ground gradually pulls his hands backward with the moving ball. In a high jump event, the athletes are made to fall either on a cushioned bed or on a sand bed. Third law of motion. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That is, when one object exerts a force on another object, the second object instantaneously exerts a force back on the first. The two opposing forces are called action and reaction. Application of third law of motion. A forward force on the bullet and recoil of gun. Rocket propagation. As the sailor jumps in forward direction, the boat moves backwards. Recoil of gun. When a gun is fired, it exerts a forward push on the bullet. The bullet exerts an equal and opposite reaction force on the gun. This is called recoil of gun. Then worksheet. What are the applications of second law of motion? Second question, state third law of motion. Third question, give reason. A. In a high jump event, the athletes are made to fall either on a cushioned bed or on a sand bed. B. As the sailor jumps in forward direction, the boat moves backwards. Then fourth question, what do you mean by recoil of gun? Study well, complete the notes. Then I know all are waiting to celebrate Onam. So, happy Onam to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.